Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Skool Gunner. How are you all getting on out there, guys? First comment in, great to have someone watching. Minnie and Dave, go old school. How are you getting on, guys? Thank you for tuning into my live stream. I appreciate it. Guys, what a couple of days it's been in the football world. Just a second there, I'm going to change the lighting here. Just give me a second. Alright, like I was saying, guys, what a couple of days it's been. Hope the lighting is a little bit better now, but absolutely crazy. With all the World Cup qualifiers going on, with the Premier League, with this, that, I'm going to get into that shortly. Welcome along, everybody, to my live stream. You're very welcome. As you might well know, guys, I'm closing in on monetization with my channel. Not too far away now. I just want to thank everybody for your continued support. All your likes, your subscribes, and your comments. I really appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Let me just do something quick here, and we're going to get straight on into it. All right. As I was saying, guys, what an absolutely crazy couple of days it's been. I just want to start by thanking everybody for their continued support on my channel, your likes, your subscribes, and your comments. I really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody. Like this video for me. Comment in the comment section below and let me know what you think, guys, of the whole Arsenal situation. Aubameyang to Barcelona, the form he's been in. Arteta, Aubameyang, which way do you see things? Who do you think was right or wrong in that situation? Also, Arsenal's chance of a top 4 finish. I'm going to discuss all that. Our chance of actually getting into the Champions League. I'm going to discuss all that, guys. Sorry if there's a little bit of background noise here, guys. I have the window open. My apologies. I'm also going to talk a little bit about, of course, the World Cup qualifiers, what happened there. Italy, the massive shock they got in getting knocked out. Crazy stuff going on there. I'm going to discuss that also. But yeah, let's get straight into it, guys. Let me just check something quick. All right. Nice to say I've been joined by Dre. I'm actually, how are you getting on, Dre, man? And if you guys that don't know, this man has his own YouTube channel. The handle is up on the screen there, guys. It's drawn by Dre. Like his videos, subscribe to his channel if you haven't already, and make sure if you subscribe that you actually click on the notifications bell, and you'll get notified every time he uploads content. When he uploads top quality content. Fan cams, legendary. Always looking to get him back on my channel. When he has time, I can be on his. I have a couple of days free at the moment. Tomorrow I'm doing a collab with Northside. But next week I have Tuesday off. I have I think Friday off. I have Sunday, but I have something planned. And then I have a couple of days off until Friday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So if you want to do a collab, man, let me know. Big up yourself. Check out his channel, like I said, guys. I'm going directly against Warren from Warren's Team Talking This. He's live streaming. I'm live streaming. Let's see who gets the more watch views, guys. Let's see who comes out on top, me or the Warrenator, as I like to call him. But yeah, big up yourself, Trey, man. How are you getting on? I hope you're well. I'm just going to talk a little bit about the Premier League, about the World Cup qualifiers, Italy, of course, getting dumped out, about the whole Aubameyang Arteta situation. There's also a little story about Mesut Ozil banding about. I'm just going to touch on that now. Then I'm going to leave that there and go on with the rest of the stuff. Just a small story. Fenerbahce have actually removed him on the club from the squad with immediate effect. Whatever has been happening there, who knows? But he's gone. He's out of there. A little bit like the whole situation at Arsenal. Obviously, there has been problems. He wants more playing time, but they say he hasn't actually been focusing on what's actually what he actually should be with the football. He's actually focusing more on the commercial side. He wants more playing time. He's scored 9 goals already this season for Fenerbahce, but you know, question coming in there from Dre. I'm guesting on his channel. So should get a little bit of coverage. Another few people who see me that might never have actually heard of me or my channel. So it's going to be good, good for me, you know, to get out there, to be seen. He currently hit 1,000 subscribers. He's absolutely nailing it down twice flat. Very, very good. His channel has been absolutely exploding. It's Northside London for those of you that don't know, guys. Check out his channel. I'm doing a collaboration with him tomorrow around 1 p.m. and I'm looking forward to it. But he's been going on. He's been doing it for his channel has absolutely exploded in the last couple of months. Top quality content. Say no more about it. Like Dre, he knows what time it is when it comes to Arsenal. I'm due to collab soon. I'm super busy today. I'm out and the rest I'm working. Yeah, tough times at the moment, man. I've switched jobs myself. I handed in my notice to my old job on Oxford Street last Sunday, and I handed in my letter of resignation on Tuesday. I didn't have a job, to be honest, but I just had to get out of that place. Now, luckily, I have found a job actually at the Premier Inn, believe it or not. So I'm going to be starting work there full time at the end of next week. So things are looking up for the OSG. Hopefully, I can get a start in that job and make something of it, which was impossible in the other place. I'm not going to get into it, but you know what it's like, man. Sometimes in the workplace, it's not all roses, man. It's not all champagne. All right, let me talk a little bit about it. But the whole Mesut Ozil situation, yeah, Fenerbahce have cast him to one side. He's out of it now for a while. I don't think they're going to let him play again, to be honest. Whatever he was doing, whatever's been going on, he's been in good form for them this season, in fairness. But, like I said, there's been trouble in the background. Sentiment FC has just joined. How are you getting on, man? I hope you're keeping well. Let me ram up that other comment there. Arteta the fuck out. Yeah, that's the way it is, huh? It's like that. What do you think about the story about Mesut Ozil, the situation that happened with him? Now he's having the same problems at Fenerbahce like he did at Arsenal. Was it really Arteta? Was it him? He did get frozen out. He was gone. It's like that. But we just have to see the way that works out. But it looks like he's not going to be playing for them anymore. He's not going to be featuring in anything. And the Mr. Arsenal podcast has just joined. How are you, man? How are you getting on? I'm just going to big up your channel too, like I did Dre's. For those of you that haven't checked out this man's channel, make sure you like his videos, comment in the comment section about the content he's been producing. Also subscribe, of course. Smash the notification button that you get notified every time he uploads a lot of content. Thank you for tuning in, man. A lot to talk about. I'm going to cover the World Cup qualifiers that recently took place, the whole thing with the controversy, Gareth Southgate and the World Cup itself in Qatar. I'm also going to talk about the Premier League, Arsenal's chances of getting into the top 4, and what happened with Mesut Ozil recently, just yesterday. Fenerbahce have actually cast him to one side. I don't know what you think about that, Mr. Arsenal podcast, but let me know, man, what you think about the whole Ozil situation. It is what it is. There was problems at Arsenal. He got frozen out. I wasn't a fan of his, I'm not going to lie. His performances were below par. He wasn't doing the business for us. I was actually happy when the man left. Huge wage bill, massive wage he was earning. Went to Fenerbahce, and now the same problems again. He says one thing and he does another, I don't know. He's been scoring goals for fun there. He's got 9 goals already for them. He's been doing well this season. He said he wanted more playing time, but now all of a sudden they've done an about turn, and they're after removing him from the squad with immediate effect. I don't know. Comment there from Sentiment SC Classic Mezel. Really, there's always a battle to be had on and off the field, humanitarian and personal. Yeah, that's true. It is what it is. But it's good that he's actually moving on. He's actually being shown the door, in my opinion. Do you want to take my towel off the bed, boo boo? Put yours there. Sorry there, guys. Okay, let me talk a little bit about the Premier League. Then I'm going to mention about the FIFA World Cup in Qatar, and then basically some news stories in general. And I'm also going to check on Warren, because Warren is doing a bit of streaming, so I'm going to support him a little bit. All right, let me just get up this next comment. Like any work life, if you follow with the wrong people, tennis programs when I'm actually present and make it difficult. Yeah, that's true. They're the men in the know. They're the men at the top of the tree, and they're going to make things difficult for everybody involved. Yeah, that's true. It's not lie. All right, let me just get into the Premier League. See what's going on there. Of course, like a lot of you know, our next game is on the 3rd of April, which is actually a Monday, and we're actually away to Crystal Palace, which will be managed by our former player, Arsenal legend Patrick Vieira. I'm actually going to be doing a live watch along in that game, something to look forward to. I'm really looking forward to watching that game, seeing how the team performs. We've won 4 out of the last 5. We're currently sitting in 4th position on 54 points. Chelsea, same game played, they're 5 points above us. Obviously, we have no chance of the league or any such ideas like that. Getting into the top 4 is really the most we can hope for the season. We're not going to win anything. Spurs, they're on our tail. They're 3 points behind, but we have a game in hand on them. United, same story, but they're 4 points behind us. We really need to get something out of that Crystal Palace game. I'm going to be doing a watch along. Like I said, it's the 3rd of April. With all the international football that's been taking place recently, there's a slight break in the domestic league. So, but we'll be back soon enough. I'm going to be doing that live stream, and it should be interesting. That watch along is going to be very, very interesting. Like I said, we're currently in 4th position. Matches, like I said, next one up, we're away to Crystal Palace. Premier League news. The people that are going to be bidding for Chelsea Football Club, it looks like it's down to 4 different consortiums, 4 different groups. They've been told that they have to at least commit 1 billion to buy a club. I mean, that is serious money, whichever way you look at it. It's kind of crazy there. That is a lot of money. 1 billion at least if they want to get the club. Yeah. There's been a Formula One owner, Liberty Media. They've been coming into things. They're after moving up a little bit, making a bid. Yeah, Chelsea, of course, won the Champions League last season. Under Abramovich, they won 2 Champions Leagues. They won 5 Premier League titles. Before that, they were just in the doldrums. The remaining contenders to buy Chelsea have been told that they must commit at least 1 billion to future investment in the club if they are to succeed in the battle to win Abramovich's 2-decade tenure as owner of last season's Champions League winners. It's like that. I mean, there has been a blank check vehicle set up by one of the world's most powerful media tycoons, also tabled a proposal to merge with Chelsea this month. It's going to get interesting. Maybe we've been celebrating the demise of Chelsea too early. Maybe they're not gone just yet. There's a Legends match on at the moment, Liverpool against Barcelona. Let's check out how that is going. And hello to Joanne Smith for tuning in. How are you getting on? I hope you're keeping well. I hope you're keeping well and things are going well for you. Yeah, I hope you're enjoying Warren's stream. I saw you were active in it. He's got a bit of a following there, but I'm going to break that up now soon. But yeah, getting back to it with the league, what do you think our chances of actually getting top four? Can we qualify? We do have some tough games, not just against Crystal Palace. We have Man United, we have Chelsea. There's some tough games in there. There's no doubt about it. It's like that. Yeah, rats nibble the likes. I wish they would. Do something for me. I'm seeing Warren there. He's doing well on his channel. And he's got a little something going on. Huh? Yeah, it is what it is. Alright, let's get back into it. But yeah, chances of actually us getting top four. I think we have a pretty good chance. Let me check on this Legends match. It's Liverpool against Barcelona. Liverpool Legends against Barcelona. The kickoff has actually been delayed. I'll check back on that later. No, I'm just going to cut into all the football news, see what's been going on. Aston Villa draw with Reading in the WSL to end the run of home defeats. Scottish football. 3 players are in line for debuts against Switzerland. England are playing Switzerland in a friendly soon. England face Switzerland on Saturday and also host Ivory Coast on Tuesday. Crystal Palace pair Mark Guehi and Tyrek Mitchell and Southampton fullback Kyle Walker-Peters could make their England debuts in the friendly against Switzerland on Saturday. The defensive trio were called up to the senior team by manager Gareth Southgate for the first time. Emile Smith-Rowe is unlikely to feature in the friendly at Wembley after missing training on Friday. Southgate said it was a shame to lose Bukayo Saka because of COVID. Also, Southgate has been talking about, people are talking about like actually boycotting the World Cup, which is on winter time, November, December of this year in Qatar. Actually boycotting it, not because of the timing or because where it's going to be or when it's going to be. It's because of supposedly human rights violations that Qatar have done to build the stadiums, supposedly, allegedly. The Arsenal midfielder Saka has been isolating from the rest of the squad at St. George's Park since Wednesday, but he returned home on Thursday. Centre-back Guehi was named in the original squad, but Mitchell and Walker-Peters were late call-ups after the choice of Liverpool's Trent Alexander-Arnold and Chelsea's Reece James. Yeah, there's going to be some debuts anyway, it looks like. That game is actually today against Switzerland. Saturday the 26th. Yeah, it is what it is. Alright, I'm back. The internet was kind of freezing there for a while. Top four is not anyone's, and we will drop to fifth in my opinion. Yeah, it's going to be tough for us, definitely. We do have Chelsea, we do have Man United. We don't always do so well in these big crunch games. Um, Chelsea have got the better of it the last couple of times. United, they've played badly, but they've had the better of us too. I have to see the way it works out, but we need definitely something out of the game against Palace. That game, like I said, is our next game, 3rd of April, away to Palace. I will be doing a watch along on that game. Make sure to come onto my channel and check it out. I will watch Cote d'Ivoire, probably the only time I'll see Pepe play. Yeah, that's the way it's looking right now. The Liverpool-Barcelona Legends game has been postponed. Let's get back into the news. The Liverpool goalkeeper Kelleher, he's actually from my neck of the woods in Cork City. He's actually going to be brought up. Caoimhín Kelleher. Caoimhín, for those of you that don't know, is actually Irish for Kevin. So Caoimhín Kelleher actually looks like he's been going to be given a chance to impress. Republic of Ireland boss Stephen Kenny has confirmed the Liverpool goalkeeper will start Saturday's friendly against Belgium. They're actually playing Belgium in a friendly today at the Aviva. Kelleher started in Liverpool's Carabao Cup triumph, but has just 3 Republic caps to his name. But with Gavin Bazunu absent, the 23-year-old will be tasked with shutting out the world's #1 team. Well, he won't be doing it on his own, in fairness. He's a decent goalkeeper, but you'd have to say there's going to be goals in that game. We'll see how things work out, huh? Caoimhín will definitely start. That's absolutely right, said Kenny. He'll most likely play the next 2 matches. I think it's fair to say, and deservedly so. Should be an interesting game to see what happens tonight. Ireland against Belgium at the Aviva Stadium in Dublin. Caoimhín Kelleher getting his start. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be a tough game either way. Gareth Bale has been in the news. Comment there from Sentiment FC. Personally, I'm glad Saka isn't playing for England and again isn't forced to take rest again like Newcastle, where he physically had to collapse and break down on the field to get rest. True point. It's a good point there. Gareth Bale has been in a lot of controversy recently after the World Cup qualifier. They're saying that it's really involved with the Spanish media, all the press in Spain, the media in Spain. Of course, he's still playing for Real Madrid. He's still on their books. They have been saying that he has been choosing not to play for Real Madrid, faking injury, saying he has a back problem, then turning around and putting in a masterful performance for Wales in the World Cup qualifier. Wales captain Gareth Bale has hit back at Spanish newspaper Marca for a column which describes him as a parasite. Bale has been criticised in Madrid for being perceived to become more committed to playing for Wales than Real Madrid. I think that's fair criticism, to be honest. It's club v country. He's meant to be. Real Madrid are paying his wages. He's on the books of Real Madrid. He had a back injury. He wasn't fit to play. all of a sudden he puts in his performance for Wales against Austria. Is he a parasite? No, but he's definitely not being truthful about things. When he was at Spurs, I did think he was a parasite, but when he left for Madrid, I forgot all about him. It is what it is. He scored twice against Austria on Thursday to take Wales to a World Cup playoff final. He says he wants to use his profile to change the way we publicly talk and criticise people. The everyday pressure on athletes is immense, Bale wrote on social media. The column in Spanish news publication Marca accused Bale, who joined Real Madrid for Tottenham for a world record fee of $85 million in 2013, of sucking the club's money. Bale has won 14 trophies at Real, including 4 Champions League titles, but he's been criticised, particularly in recent seasons, for his injury record. The 32-year-old is out of contract this summer and has refused to be drawn on his future at Wales news conferences. When he was pictured smiling while training Wales this week, days after missing Real's heavy defeat against Barcelona, Marca's front page headline was sarcastic. It doesn't hurt anymore. Bale has played 2 hours of football in 6 months for Real and made just 2 appearances since the last international window in November. It's an interesting one, but to be honest, it looks like he's making his own rules with regards to that and living the way he wants. Looks like he's doing his own thing there. I don't know. That's how it seems to me anyway. Yeah, he works him like a slave driver. Yeah, Arteta is very tough on some of the players. There's no doubt about that. If that was Gareth Bale, he would have left Arsenal a long time ago. I thought Kelleher was German, not the Irish Kevin. Now, well, Quiveen, yeah. Quiveen means Kevin. Quiveen Kelleher. Quiveen means Kevin. But yeah, he's going to be playing tonight for the Republic of Ireland against Belgium. First choice goalkeeper is not going to be featuring. That's going to be a tough game for him, though. I mean, they are a serious team. It is just a friendly, but they are a quality outfit. There's going to be goals in that game. I don't think Ireland are going to do anything in that match, to be honest. We have been performing much better under Stephen Kenny in recent months, but it's a bridge too far, if you ask me. It's going to be a very, very hard game. I really can't see us getting anything out of that. It's going to be a real battle all the way till the end. And Belgium are a serious, serious outfit. I mean, anyone that doesn't see that, you wake up and smell the coffee. World Cup 22 qualifiers. Egypt edge African champion Senegal in Cairo. That 4th minute own goal by Senegal's Sadio Cisse was enough to give Egypt a 1-0 win in the first leg of the World Cup playoff in Cairo. Cisse was incredibly unlucky when a shot from Mohamed Salah was pushed onto the bar by Edouard Mendy for striking the defender and going into the net. The game was billed as a rerun of the recent Africa Cup of Nations final won by Senegal on penalties. After the match ended 0-0 and to an extent it captured the cagey nature of that occasion back in February, with few chances of significance created by either side. The game featured Liverpool's 2-star strikers Salah and Sadio Mane, but neither of them had stellar games. Egypt missed out on the Africa Cup of Nations, but could yet pip Senegal at the World Cup qualification. Nevertheless, on a day dominated by North African teams, Algeria and Tunisia also won 1-0, albeit away. Morocco got an away goal in the draw in DR Congo. Cease unfortunate moment in Egypt matched the achievements of their continental neighbours. Liverpool captain Jordan Henderson said it would make sense to move the semi-final from Wembley. My phone died, so I'm a bit chilling. That's cool. Is Alistair Gaelic for Alexander? I don't think so, no. Alistair, to be honest, isn't really an Irish name. I'll be honest with you. Do we have a name for Alexander? I don't think so. We don't have that name in English, really. So to translate it over is a little bit difficult, to be honest. Liverpool's Jordan Henderson thinks Man City semi-finals should have been switched from Wembley. Liverpool captain Henderson said it wouldn't make sense to switch the FA Cup semi-final between Liverpool and Manchester City away from Wembley. He was speaking after the Football Association set out 100 free buses for fans attending the game. Fans of both clubs and mayors of the respective cities have asked for a venue change given no trains are running from either city to London that weekend. The game will go ahead at Wembley. The match is being shown live on BBC One on Saturday, 16th of April at 3:30. I think this time I've been thinking more a bit about the fans. Henderson said in many ways it's their day and not being able to get down to London for different reasons. The cost of that in my head would make sense, obviously, to change it to a neutral venue, especially with it being two teams from the Northwest. Yeah, they could play it at Old Trafford. They could even play it in Birmingham, Cardiff, a little bit closer. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion. There are obviously complications within that. I'm sure which the FA have got to overcome, but looking at the fans, which is probably the most important thing for me, and something that we've learned over the past couple of years, how important the fans are to football, it is really disappointing that it's a struggle and it's got to be expensive for them to get there. Henderson, who will hope to feature for England in Saturday's friendly against Switzerland at Wembley, said he also thinks semi-finals should also be played away from the National Stadium. I love playing at Wembley. I would like to keep Wembley for finals anyway, he said. I think that was quite exciting, quite good, and then obviously the final at Wembley to make it extra special. The FA said essential roadworks will be possibly paused to 8 journeys on the day of the semi-final. Wow. The FA has also pledged a number of free return bus services for Manchester City fans attending the Women's FA Cup semi-final away to West Ham on Saturday, 16th of April. Like the men's semi-finals, which are held at Wembley each season, the women's semis are not held at a neutral venue. FA resists call to switch semi-final venue. Yeah, I don't know what you think about that sentiment, FC, but I mean, it's very tough for the fans from Manchester and Liverpool to make it all the way down to London today when the trains aren't really running too well. Sorry, not today, but when the game is on. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. It's going to be very, very tough for them. Neutral grounds for the fans, Wembley for the dough. Yeah, exactly. And I mean, if the trains aren't running like they should be, it's going to be very, very hard. In fairness, very, very tough. But yeah, it's going to be hard for them to get down for the game. That's a tough one, definitely. I mean, for the fans, it's going to be very expensive. The semi-finals are on Saturday, the 16th of April, and Sunday, the 17th of April at Wembley. It's Man City against Liverpool and then Chelsea against Palace. Not going to be. It's not going to be easy for them. Like in one of the women's semi-finals, it's okay. It's Chelsea Arsenal. I mean, it's not difficult for them to get there. Fans of those clubs, but for the others, it's very difficult. Yeah, that's true. And it brings a lot of money into the area. All the restaurants, the hotels, this and that set up in the Wembley area. I mean, Wembley is its own city now. I don't know the last time you were out there, but Wembley is its own city now. No doubt about it. It's like that. A lot of revenue coming in and out. All right. Next story. Northern Ireland. Nah, no need to talk about them. Olivier Giroud closes in on Henry's French goal-scoring record. They won yesterday, 2-1 against the Ivory Coast in an international friendly. Pepe actually scored for the Ivory Coast, with Giroud opening scoring for France at 22 minutes, and then they got a winner in the 93rd minute. That was a very tight game. Olivier Giroud scored his 47th goal for France. He needs 5 more, and he's after equaling. He needs 5 more, and he'll have more than Thierry Henry. Henry has scored 51 times for France. Giroud now has 47. Former Arsenal and Chelsea striker Olivier Giroud is just 5 goals away from surpassing Thierry Henry's all-time record for France after scoring in the win over the Ivory Coast. Gunners forward Nicolas Pepe scored the opener for the African side, but Chouameni won it late on. Monaco midfielder Chouameni rose highest to power home a header from Matteo Guendouzi's corner in the 93rd minute. Guendouzi playing on, doing a job for them. Giroud's goal, meanwhile, was also the 19th consecutive game in which France had scored netting 42 times in the process. Wow. They host South Africa at the friendly on Tuesday, while Ivory Coast will fail to qualify for the 2020 World Cup, travel to play England at Wembley on the same day. It's going to be a tough game for them at Wembley. There's no doubt about that. It's going to be a hard one. Baby! Baby! Oh shit! I was fucking landed on my face. So that's a B, yeah? That's a B. No, I had to leave it. Just left it going. No one's watching. Oh, baby, can you pass me my hat? My hat.
What?
My hat. Please.
Your phone?
No, it's fine. I don't need it. You can have it, Crocky. Alright, guys. Sorry about that. I was just attacked by a giant bee. And my Nitess in Shining Armour had to come save me. Sorry about that. I had to split. I had to get out of there before the bee had me for breakfast. Alright, bit of a slow stream today. Warren's won that one. Man, the thing was the size of I don't know what. It was just insane. I was going to say, if you have time, if you could actually play my old school gunner playlist, I would appreciate it. If you could check that out, I would be very grateful. If you can play my playlist at some point today or tomorrow on an old device you're not using, just plug it in, man, to charge and just let it play for a couple of hours or all night or all day. You don't have to watch it, just an old device you're not using. Plug it in, play my old school gunner playlist. I would appreciate it. Crank up those watch hours. I need another 120 and I'm monetized, believe it or not. I'm very close right now. Yeah, there was a Brentford bee after me. He was massive, like that size. He jumped out of my skin. Anyway, he was flying around there like crazy. It was incredible that he could actually fly the size of him. Anyway, it is what it is. Yes, if you could actually come and support my channel, that would be good. Play my playlist, I would appreciate it. But yeah, at least I got in there anyway. I need 120 more hours, then I got to be monetized. But yeah, what do you think about Olivier Giroud? It looks like he's actually going to take the French goal scoring record. The French goal scoring record. He's 4 goals behind Henry, so he gets another 5 goals, and he's got the all-time French record. I mean, and there's going to be a World Cup coming up as well. He's going to be fit and strong for that. He's 35 years of age. He still has time. He's going to be fit and strong for that. He's going to be ready. So I'm sure he has a good chance of getting that record with the World Cup coming like at the end of the year. I'm sure he's going to be gearing up for that big time. But yeah, it is what it is. Huh? Italy in the World Cup, they lost to North Macedonia last time out 1-0. Italy are out of the World Cup. Can the Azzurri turn disaster against North Macedonia into better future? Italy's next chance of reaching a World Cup will come in 2026, 12 years after their last appearance at the finals. Italy's three main sports newspapers were united in their assessment of the country's shock World Cup elimination by North Macedonia on Thursday. Disastro. That was the word screamed from the front pages of Gazzetta dello Sport. Corriere dello Sport and Tuttosport. One word doing the work of thousands. It was a complete disaster. No doubt about that. Absolute disaster for Italy. I mean, they're out of the World Cup now. Second World Cup in a row, they're not going to be at the finals. Their next chance of reaching a World Cup will come in 2026, 12 years after their last final appearance. I mean, saying no more about it. Italy's three main sports newspapers were united in their assessment of the country's shock World Cup elimination, and that the news agents around the country, the situation had not changed much from Friday morning, with their respective headlines reading "Out of the World," "To Hell," and more simply, "No." It is truly a sporting disaster for Italy, who miss out on successive World Cups for the first time, having also failed to qualify for Russia 2018. Come the 2026 finals, assuming they make it, the Azzurri and their fans will have been without World Cup football for 12 years. It is difficult to assess whether Thursday's calamity is more or less painful. Than what happened in November 2017 when the Azzurri failed to edge past Sweden and book a place in Russia. That was certainly a terrible night, one on which World Cup winning heroes from Germany 2006, Gianluigi Buffon and Daniele De Rossi, said farewell to international football in unhappy fashion. But it was also the moment in which a supposed process of innovation started. Roberto Mancini was appointed manager shortly afterwards, and a new attacking mentality was implemented. 3 fantastic years followed, culminating in Italy being crowned European champions at Wembley last July. No one has forgotten that. But then this.
Okay, no more.
I'm gonna knock this live stream on the head, bro. Like in like a minute and a half. But if you wanna do a live stream during the week, we can, because I have time. I'm off on Tuesday. I'm off on Friday. And the next week I have like 4 days in a row off. So if you want to do it then, we can. I'm just gonna knock this live stream on the head because I'm not really there's no one watching at the moment, to be honest. So I've been going a while. Maybe it's gonna pick up a while. Let me see. But if it picks up a little bit and people start watching, maybe so. But at the moment it's dead duck. Hey Joanne, how you getting on? It's been a very quiet live stream this time. Not much going on. But yeah, let's see. Waiting to hear about your haircut. Wow, sounds interesting. Why don't you join Warren on his channel? There's no buzz really. Lava blue. Was that? No, I'm trying to get the better of him on his channel. Ah, nice. You lost the cat. The cat that you were given from your friend. You lost it. Joanne. How many more hours until it's monitored? Monetization. I just need 120. So if you want to play my channel again for a while today, plug it into a device you're not using and just let my old Skool Gunner channel play, that would be good. I just need another 120 hours. Not so long. I'm almost there. But yeah, I'm getting there. Let me send you the message. Let me send you a screenshot. Yeah, I sent you a screenshot, yeah, but basically it's not much. I need 120 and then I'm there. I'm at 97% of the 100. So I have the subscribers, of course, so that's it. And then I'm done. And then I'm going to get on with doing some collaborations, this, that, and the other, and see what happens. I'm doing a watch along of the game. I'm doing a watch along of the game on. Sorry, Joanne, someone's texting me. Yeah, if you could do that. If you could play it overnight, I'd appreciate it. Yeah, just like I said, just plug it into charge on a device you're not using. Make sure that you actually are playing it with your Google account, like that it's actually your account, and then the hours get counted. And then I'm off on a flyer. Don't play it with a tablet. For some reason, I don't think that works. Like a mobile or on a laptop, I don't know. A mobile, it tends to work better, but if you do with a tablet, it's not really. It doesn't really kind of come off. You're hungry, boo. You're hungry.
A little bit.
We can go down in a while.
That's gonna take a while to listen.
Yeah, you should do that. Get yourself ready for the performance. Monkey no more. I'm talking to the live stream. The Arsenal fan is on the woman. She says she's going to wax her eyebrows if she comes on the stream. She lost the cat, baby. The cat ran away. It jumped out the window. Her friend's cat. Anyway. So the cat last night. I think it was the cat, but I couldn't catch it. Okay. Yeah, crazy. Yeah, if you can do that, it would be good. And like I say, just leave it plugged in, let it play. I just need 120 more, and then I'm there. Maybe I can make it before the end of March, but I don't think so. But that's okay. I reported it to Microchip Place and vets put it on social media. It's Microchip the Coast, and you should be able to find it, right? It's a really good Krista show on Facebook tomorrow. Rough Thursday live. Yeah, you should get Warren onto that. He loves that kind of thing. He was only texting me the other day, like yesterday, how much he's into that kind of thing. He loves it, yeah. He's real interested in it. Make sure to let Warren know because he loves that kind of thing. Let's see how many people are watching Warren's live stream. Yeah, Pepe scored yesterday, but Olivier Giroud scored two in that game. You see now he just needs 5 more goals, and he's beaten Thierry Henry's all-time goal-scoring record for France. He's on 47. Henry's record is 51. So when he gets 5 more, hits 52, he has the record. Transmit, yes, we do like crystals. Now on Facebook, here I am. But yeah, Taib, you made it, man. Hey, Taib, how you getting on? I hope you're keeping well, man. How do you find Warren's live stream? Not as good as mine, right? I mean, maybe he's a bit more entertaining. Maybe he's got a bit more stats and a bit more graphs. But I'm going head to head with Warren now. The battle of the YouTubers. Me against Warren. Mano y mano. I think he's winning so far, but it took me a while to get going. But I'm finding my rhythm now. You know what I mean? I'm causing him problems, like, you know what I mean. So we'll see what happens. What do you think about the whole World Cup situation, Even Italy not making it for the second World Cup in a row? Italy aren't going to be at the tournament. I mean, that is just absolutely insane. The fact that they're not going to be there for the second World Cup in a row. And if they qualify for the next one, it's going to be 12 years since they've been there. From 2014, the last one, to 2026. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting World Cup anyway in Qatar. I mean, it's in November, December. It's going to be weird to have a World Cup at that time of the year. But with the heat the way it is over there, they couldn't hold it in summertime. It is what it is. Let's see what Waza's up to. You went to as a little. I avoided the hoops. All right, let's see what's going on. Yeah, but anyway, Taib, if you're still there, let me know what you think about the whole Italy situation, not getting through to the World Cup anymore. Also, I've noticed you see that Olivier Giroud is closing in on the all-time goal-scoring record for France. He needs 5 more goals to overtake Thierry Henry's record. It's interesting. I mean, Henry has a lash of goals. He's got 51. Now Giroud is on 47, but he just needs 5 more to get to that total to actually surpass it. If he gets 5 more, he's on 52 and he's 1 above it. It's going to be interesting saying no more about it. But yeah, it is what it is. Let's see if he can do it. Let's see if he can push on. It's not going to be an easy one, definitely. The Crystal Palace game on the 3rd of April, I'm doing a watch along, guys. So feel free to join that. I'll be going to watch along on my channel of that game. I've renewed my BT subscription, so I'm going to push my channel over the edge, over the limit, and through to monetization. Maybe with that game, all the people tuning in to watch, it's going to be a good one. I'm live tomorrow with Northside Gunner on his channel. I'm guesting around 1 p.m. So make sure come check that out. Myself and Northside London, not Northside Gunner. Everyone is Gunner these days. Myself and Northside London, we'll be getting it on. Alright guys, I'm back. Just taking a little break there. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to be doing a watch along. And we're going to be playing, of course, going to be playing against Crystal Palace on the 3rd of April. I'm going to be doing a watch along on that. Arteta against Vieira. an Everton reject, Arteta, against former Arsenal player and legend Patrick Vieira's Crystal Palace. It's going to be a very interesting game. It is a must-win game. It's a real 6-pointer. If we can get the win there, we'll be doing very well. We're, of course, chasing 4th place. It's not going to be easy to get into the Champions League again. Honestly, once we get into the Champions League, if we manage to make it, we're going to have to strengthen the team in a lot of departments, because if we keep going to where we're going with the players we have, it's just going to be difficult in the Champions League. We haven't been present in the Champions League for a while. It's going to be very hard to get out of the group stage if we can't actually do something there. So we're going to have to see the way things work out. But let's have a look at it and see what happens. It is what it is. Hopefully we can get something out of that game. It's going to be a very, very, very tough game for the team. We'll just have to see the way it works out. Definitely a real 6-pointer. Definitely a very, very tough game for the team. We'll just have to see the way that works out. I'm just going to push on to the hour and 30-minute mark, guys. Then I'm going to knock the stream on the head. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. But yeah. Let's just get the Premier League table and see what's going on. Of course, Arsenal are still in 4th place. I think 54 points is what we have. Yeah, Arsenal first are Manchester City with 70 points. They've won 3 of the last 5. Then come Liverpool with 69, Chelsea with 59, Arsenal with 54. Although Arsenal and Chelsea have a game in hand on both the 2 top teams, City and Liverpool. Then comes Spurs. They played a game more than Arsenal, are 3 points behind. Then come United. Again, they've played a game more than Arsenal, they're 4 points behind. Then come West Ham. They've played 2 games more than Arsenal, they are 6 points behind. So really 4 places are ours for the taking, but we need to go and do the business and get the wins. We had 4 wins in a row. Then we lost at home to Liverpool, which happens. They have a fantastic team right now. But after that, we came back and we bounced right back. We won the next game, and we were looking good. So we'll have to see the way things work out, but definitely we got the win in the last game. It was a good one. It set us back on course. Like, we lost to Liverpool, then we beat Villa away. That got us back on course, back fighting for that Champions League position. So hopefully we can do something about that. It's going to be tough. It's not going to be easy. There's no doubt about it. It's going to be a tough ask. We have got some very tough games coming up. All right, I think I'm going to wrap up my live stream there. Simple as. Thank you to everybody for tuning in. I appreciate it. Thank you for all your likes, your subscribes, and your comments. Like this video of me. Comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about Arsenal. Are they going to get top 4? Are we going to qualify for Champions League football? It's been a pleasure, guys. Thank you to everybody for tuning in. Thank you to Joanne. Thank you to Taib. Thank you to the Football Fan Show. Thank you to Sentiment FC. Thank you to Drawn by Dre and Minnie and Dave. Alright, guys. I'm going to knock it on the head there. Thank you to everybody for tuning in. I appreciate it. Take it easy, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Peace.